So, hello to you all from me, Maxi.
From me, Maro.
Some of you have hopefully already been with us on our flight from Copenhagen here to Doha. We are on our way to Kuala Lumpur. We're flying QATAR Airways.
Yes.
We just flew into Doha with on board Airbus A330. We'll leave a link to that trip report down below. We've also just done a new transfer video at Doha Airport, what it's like to transfer here just after Corona, or sort of at the end of Corona. And now we're waiting for our next flight here at gate C6.
Yes.
A flight to Kuala Lumpur, which leaves at 7:35. Time on the old trusty pulsar here now is 5 minutes past 6.
Yeah, not that long time.
We both had a very good flight.
Yes.
QATAR Airways from Copenhagen, they actually impressed us. We haven't always been the biggest fans, we like it, but we haven't always been the biggest fans, but this was an exceptionally good flight.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that our flight to Kuala Lumpur will also be very good.
Yes.
It's a little bit longer than the Copenhagen one. But anyway, we'll see you whenever in the video. We're just going to freshen up a little bit now also. And then, we'll start the trip report up. See you soon. Maro's just thirsty and wants to buy a bottle of water, so we have to find somewhere where we can buy water, which looks like this place. Finding the water? They're all warm.
Oh, it really doesn't matter.
Put one back there.
Them are really cold.
No. We'll just join the queue over there. Just waiting to pay the water here. We just have our credit cards to pay with. Do you have any idea how much that water is? Is Maro happy?
Well, I need the water.
Maro got her water, cost 15, I don't know what the local currency is called.
4 euros.
About 4 euros, but I don't know what the local currency is called. Maybe we'll write it down now below.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I don't know
let's go
either.
to the gate.
Yeah.
4 euros for a bottle of water, that's about the same as most airports around the world. We have seen the gate. Up there on top is where the train drives. We drove that last time, as I mentioned before. Or maybe I mentioned that during our transfer video. If you haven't seen that, down below in the description, a link to the transfer video we just made. A lot of buggies here for those of you who have difficulty walking. A lot of buggies to go, and I see people already queuing for our flight at gate C6. So I'm sure the check-in is opening soon. And one thing to note, once you go through the gate, there goes the train, sorry. Once you go through the gate, there are no toilets on that side, so make sure you use the restroom before. So we're just waiting to get into the gate area. I can see there's zones on the signs. Maro and I are zone 1, so we have to sit right down here in zone 1. So our seats will be, it looks like we'll be driving with a bus.
Okay, well, this is zone 1 because those are the priority seating.
Yeah. Are you comfortable there in zone 1? Maro just sorting the boarding passes. First flight boarding passes, we have to keep them for when we arrive in Kuala Lumpur. So remember that also if you're going that direction, keep all your boarding passes. At least that's what I read, that they needed at immigration there. And now we're just waiting for the flight to board.
Should be only 1 hour to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean that 1 hour to leave. So
Yeah.
it should be half an hour. So.
And you said you want to sleep on board a little bit also.
Well, I think we need that.
Yeah. So we're fresh when we arrive tomorrow, or at least a little bit fresh.
Yeah, we can always have a little nap tomorrow.
Yeah. Here comes a quick time check on the old trusty pulsar. It's 18:44, about 6:45 in the evening, and we are supposed to be leaving at 19:35, you say. So we should be leaving soon.
Boarding will be announced by zone numbers indicated on your boarding passes. We wish you a pleasant ride with QATAR Airways, a member of One Airlines.
Boarding has begun, and we're on our way. Maro, you want to take my boarding card? There you go, and off we go. Here's our aircraft, Dreamliner, Boeing 787, and we're going straight to economy class. So we should be some of the first on board. Down we go. So final flight from this trip report journey.
It's like an evening in tropics.
It is. It really is. Yes.
The feeling that it missed so near.
What are our seat numbers, Mara?
37.
Yeah?
J and K.
37 J and K. So, and in we go.
Maybe one day we will turn left.
Yeah.
One day.
Mara always says the same thing. It doesn't have, well, we came close. We actually got a very good offer, but I didn't think it was necessary on the last flight because we already had 2-seaters. So you're keeping an eye on our seats. Nice looking seats on board here. Not bad at all. Oh, those are good, yes. But it's quite cold always by the emergency exit. There we go. 22. Found our seats. And there we have
Nice
them.
entertainment system.
Oh, that's looking nice. So there we go. Just made it on board.
Yep.
I've got a nice seat. Maro's just wondering who's going to be sitting next to her.
Always a little feel.
Yes. And this is our window view for the evening. Very much bigger screens than we had on the A330, more modern. You can also flip them. I'm already charging my mobile phone here. My seat is 37K and Mara has seat 37J. Legroom is a little bit less than the A330.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah, always perfect for you.
And looking after your safety comfort in the cabin today, our CSD, Mr. Bean, Aya, and CS
Mr. Bean.
is O Eugene, and our award-winning team. Our flight time today will be 6 hours and 59 minutes, and we shall be cruising at an altitude of 37,000 feet. We're expecting generally good weather conditions en route. However, we may experience some light turbulence, so for your safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened at all times, even when the seatbelt signs are switched to off. We will remind you that for the safety for customers, you're required to wear your face mask during your entire journey.
So here we are again.
Departure of QR 844 to Kuala Lumpur, requesting all ground staff to disembark the aircraft, closing doors for departure. Once again, we are requesting all ground staff to disembark this aircraft, closing doors for departure. Thank you.
What we just heard was the blessing of the flight. Here we have the safety video.
As we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. The exits and walkways must be kept clear of baggage at all times.
But you said this is Dreamliner.
The Dreamliner, yes.
Ah, okay.
Or under the seat in front.
Boeing 787-900, I think. They called it. It is very modern, very nice. So this is a more normal safety video. It's not the fun football one that we saw before.
To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen.
Time here on the old trusty pulsar right now is 7:33 p.m. Not sure if you can see it or not. Now we can see it. So we are pushing back on time, and pushback has begun. So very on time today. Very nice.
Infant life jackets will be distributed by the cabin crew. In case of emergency landing on water, the evacuation slides will serve as rafts. To help the cabin crew with final preparations for takeoff, please return to your seat and ensure your seat is in the fully upright position. Your window shade is open or set to the P position. Your tray table is folded away and your seat belt is fastened. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight with QATAR Airways.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are wearing a face shield and face mask due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, kindly ensure that you remove your face shield and face mask prior to putting on the drop-down oxygen mask during the decompression. Thank you.
During the decompression. Are they expecting decompression?
Oh, that's what they said also when we left from Copenhagen.
There goes our pushback tug. Just announced that the cabin lights will be dimmed for takeoff now. And there it goes. Interesting to see how long we got to taxi to the runway here. Cabin crew just got told to sit down for departure. A little camera view of the front-facing camera. For those of you who are interested, here's the downward view.
Moving again.
And we're moving again, indeed. Almost looks like there's a big passenger cruise out in the distance. Just wondering whether that is the runway ahead of us. If it is, it would be very quick taxi to the runway. It does look like the runway.
City lights in the back there.
Yeah. We'll have a nice view for takeoff. Yeah, it is indeed. That was very quick.
Yeah.
So here we go.
We go.
That was very quick. A little bit more view there. We're gonna watch the takeoff like this today. It's not every day we have a camera like this in front of us. Looks like we're going, feels like we're going up soon. And up we go. Look at that view. Nice. And out the window. Doha Airport down below. No. Well, that was nice. Very smooth takeoff. Very quiet takeoff also. Looks like we're coming in over Doha. It's turning over Doha. Nice. Flight over Doha. There it comes. Look.
Oh, oi, that's nice.
So that's what we're seeing now.
Look at that.
Very nice view.
Oi, look at that.
Directly under us. Unfortunately, you can't see it out the window. There was a passenger liner. We passed by earlier. Very big city. A bit of turbulence as we come high up. Seatbelt sign is still on. Here we have the QATAR Airways charity video. It comes straight after takeoff always.
Just enable Wi-Fi on your laptop, tablet or smartphone. Join the Oryx Comms Super Wi-Fi network and choose your plan. Existing Privilege Club members can enjoy 1 hour of complimentary access. Then sign up today and get your 1 hour of complimentary access. Alternatively, you can purchase a full flight access plan. Or if you have a voucher code, enter the voucher number in the box at the bottom of the screen and enjoy super Wi-Fi access for the full flight. Just follow the simple on-screen instructions and start surfing.
So Maro has sunlight in her eyes. She's really demonstrating there, just kidding. But look at the two happy campers over here. We got the very back seats on the aircraft. It's like a two-seater. One space away from the window. I'll show you that in a moment. They allowed us to take that. The plane wasn't full here in the back. And it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Maro is next to the lavatory. It's not very close, is it?
Fine, fine.
And we got all this space, which I'll show you in a moment.
Yeah.
There you can see all the space we have next to us. It's a whole empty seat row. Might be difficult for filming, I don't think so. Still see out the window. We have all this storage space here on the floor, which is wonderful. So we're very lucky there. Hopefully they'll put the lights on soon so we don't have to have these. They're quite awful, these LED lights on the Dreamliner.
Yeah, can you even fix them at all?
Not at all.
Not return?
No. I'm starting to smell some good foods from the galley. I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, we'll see you just now.
Very good to have this seat.
Yeah, very good seats. What seat numbers were we?
42, J and H.
J and H. So we're in the very back of the aircraft. Remember that? Worth it. And now that we are in the air, let me show you the in-flight entertainment system and how it works. I'm not going to show you movies and games. I'm just going to show you what categories they are. on this in-flight entertainment system. First we choose language, of course, and there we have different options. Maps. Use it a lot enough trip reports. You'll see more of those during the flight. Just try to close that again. Our flight. I'm sure there's something about menus, etc. there. Our aircraft type, camera views, etc. Camera views. Choose forward or downward. You saw some of those on Takeoff. Entertainment. There are movies, TV, audio, and games. So a quick look at that. Movies, TV, audio, and games apps. Discover Qatar. It's all about tourism in this country. Kids programs. So look, kids programs. You've got flight maps, movies for children, TV programs for children, and audio. See what else there's. Also some games. Those who want to read the Holy Quran, and you can do that also. I believe this is Wi-Fi. How to connect? There's Bluetooth. Those of you probably with Bluetooth headsets. Something about the airline. Let's have a look at that. About QATAR Airways, Privilege Club. Something about the airport. Exploring Qatar. Qatar Executive, Qatar Duty Free. QATAR Aviation Services, QATAR Aviation Catering. Quite a bit of information there. So press the back button and carry on. And then there's a survey that you can take. Anyway, that was the in-flight entertainment system and how it works. Mauro's just having a look at what movies are available. Gladiator. Yeah, a lot of old ones, but a lot of new ones also. Mauro's also checking out the games, so I'm just going to show those to you anyway, because it's, as Mauro just mentioned, there are a lot of games. Nice selection to keep people busy. I won't be filming much in the darkness. As we approach Kuala Lumpur, you'll probably see more video from us a little bit during the night also. Here's a little bit of information about our aircraft, the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Just pause it there if you want to read about it. Well, that's us two here in the darkness. I got my glasses on. As I mentioned before, we're not going to do much. I'm going to unpack my headset or headphones. Can't show them to you in the dark here. I don't want to light up the whole cabin with neon light or the, what do you call them, LED light. So I'll show them to you unpacked later on. You don't need necessarily to see the packing of everything, and yeah, I suppose we'll pick up the video more when they start to serve something to drink and something to eat.
And have some lights on.
Yes. As Mano just mentioned, that we were just looking for the menu on the on-screen display. Unfortunately, that's not there. It's a pity that they don't do that, because that would be very easy on the Your Trip section of the in-flight entertainment system. And just like that, there was light. Look at that mood light in the cabin. Very nice, orange sunset colors. And now we can actually see Mauro here next to me. I can show you the space here we've got next to us. Look at all that lovely space. We can just store our things. A little bit far from the window, but I can still lean in if I have to. Look at the size of the window on the Dreamliner. And that little button down there adjusts the dimming or darkening of the glass shield. So there's no blind to pull down like on other aircraft types. I got a lot of leg room. I can totally stretch out here. Phone's charging again. We're just waiting for our dinner. Are you hungry, Mauro?
Yeah, not really, but I will little bit.
Yeah? I'm hoping they have that beef bourguignon that we had on the flight from Copenhagen. Oh, maybe they have a set menu. It was really nice. Definitely hoping for beef bourguignon.
That menu was from Denmark.
Yeah, well, let's see. See that the dinner service has begun. So we're going to put the tray table down now. It's quite a nifty one, this one. Just a little latch that opens up quick and dirty. Okay, it doesn't pull back that much. You have one cup holder if you want to just have a drink and not open the whole table. And the cup holder over there also. but it's not much of a slider, this one. There's also a little edge there so that the food doesn't slide off. Easy to pack away. Very modern. And away it goes. Dinner has arrived. Nice bread here. Yes. A quick look at our meal. I got the beef with mashed potatoes. Beef. Oh, yeah, that's the same I had on the way from Copenhagen. Yeah, that was very good. And Maro got a fish curry. Got a glass of kava each. I took a soda water also. So should we drink the champagne first like we did on the other flight?
Yeah.
And then work our way to the meal slowly but surely. So we'll show you that a little bit after. Cheers, Maro. And cheers from us to all of you. We're enjoying this flight.
Yes.
Nice to be flying again. I promise I won't say that many times. I might lie. I really am enjoying flying again. It's really good to do long haul. Maro's going to show us what's on the tray.
Nice big napkin and again metal cutleries.
So
nice.
Maro's going to start with her starter.
Yeah.
She'll eat that, and then we'll show you as we work our way through the menu what there is. But maybe you can just point to what there. We're not quite sure what it is. Maybe if you pull the lid off also. Looks like some kind of
little bit
seafood
runny.
starter.
Yeah.
So let's hear what it is. It's some kind of crème fraîche.
A lot of crème fraîche.
A lot of crème fraîche. Well, you better taste it. Let's see what it tastes like. Crème fraîche?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
With some vegetables.
Vegetables and crème fraîche?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't sound like Maro's very impressed.
A little bit too runny.
Yeah. You see that tongue come out in slow motion? Let's do a rerun. What's that tongue? How it catches the...
Hey. This is basically, you should eat it with a spoon.
My turn to taste, and I will eat it with a spoon.
It tastes good, but it's a little bit strange.
Let's just show my tray also that we actually got a bottle of water on the tray. I'm just going to show you that now, and then I'm going to put it over there so it's out of the way. Gives me a little bit more space on my own tray. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to have to put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. It's like tomatoes. It is very thin, as Maro says, almost like a yogurt. You can see. It almost tastes like some kind of chip dip that you dip crisps in. Tastes nice though.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Yeah. I think this. Maybe I dip a little bit of that bread to that salad.
I think that would go quite well with that salad, just dipping the bread in.
Nice. They are very good bread here. They warm it nicely.
It's looking nice.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And focaccia. I taste it a little bit just as it is.
Good.
Very nice. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
So let me open my beef Marengo stewed carrot, something with mashed potatoes and parsley.
Maybe it's a different one.
A little bit different, I think. It is a bit different. The last one had a yellow mashed potato. It's looking nice. So as mentioned, I'm going to taste the meal straight away. And then you can see the nice big pieces of beef, carrots, mashed potato, or as my sister-in-law would call it, smashed potatoes with parsley in them. Let's sample this. I'm going to take it, maybe I'll take it with a piece of meat also.
Don't miss.
I'll try not to.
Today or tomorrow?
I think it'll be today. It's a nice sauce.
Yeah.
There's the beef.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was gunning for.
Yeah.
Here we go. Very nice.
So let me try the fish curry. Very interesting to see. Okay, there's a rice.
This is the fried rice.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, a lot of nice yellow curry fish.
Careful you don't spill now when you pull that off.
Nice.
That's looking really nice.
Ooh,
Then we will continue eating until the dessert. Yeah, is it good?
oh, you must taste it too. It's really nice.
Put the taste it.
That was really nice choice.
Always good they
Oh.
some curries.
I give you one spoon there while you film, then you can tell your opinion.
Yeah.
Huh?
Asians know how to make curries.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear. Actually just say that the Asians really know how to make curries. So we
Delicious.
eat now.
Let us eat.
Thumbs up for the both.
Yes. So I reckon it's dessert time. Mano's going to keep hers for the coffee. But I'll do it quickly now so that we can also show it to you. I'm not quite sure what the dessert is. What is a cake? That's red, Mano.
Some kind of red velvet.
Red velvet. And a creamy mousse kind of. Very nice. Very creamy. That'll all be sitting around my stomach tomorrow. And the fat layer. But I'll worry about that tomorrow. Dinner is done. We both, as we mentioned, enjoyed it very much. As you can see, Mauro did leave a lot of hers. I also left some of mine, the dessert, because it is very rich. It was lacking a little bit of cake. Would have been made a bit better, because that was like eating, well, basically a fat glob, a blob of fat, but a delicious blob of fat, but very creamy.
So now we are just waiting coffee and Baileys.
Coffee and Baileys, and then it's movie time, and
Yes.
maybe get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah. We have about 5 hours left. And maybe if we are lucky we get about 3 hours sleep.
Yeah, and as you can see, Maro has her mask on. After eating, mask goes back on again.
Then you take it out again when you have your coffee.
There we are over the sea, and the captain just announced that the hot beverage service has been suspended for a while because we have some turbulence at the moment. Well, it's movie time now. Maro just kindly unpacked the headphones for us. She'll put them in the light on the table, so you look at them. They're complimentary, given to us. Well, they are on our seat. See, it's a double adapter socket, and I'm going to watch the Mitchells versus the Machines. Maro's doing the same. It's looking like a good movie. I watched some of it on the way here, and it was quite funny, at least the part I saw. When I showed the in-flight entertainment system, I forgot to mention that it's a touchscreen only. There's no controller for it. There we have the power button, play button, volume button, channel button, the reading light, and the flight attendant calling button. You can see we put some light there. I can't point, so I'll just shine the light. We have a USB-C cable, and we have the two audio adapters there. Hello to you all, it's Lavatory Tou time. It's a very quick one, as I always say, because there are people outside waiting. Let's start over here by the door. We've got two coat hangers on each side. The door handle, closing the latch automatically turns on the light. Very little space here, as you can see. Here we have a nice little place. Some soap, automatic buttons, some paper, little magnifying mirror. I can see that's pretty new. This is of course the Dreamliner. A little dirt bin over here. Some outer toilet. Of course the lavatory. And the flushing button. have a AB changing table, folds up and down, and just behind me here is another mirror. So as I always say, that was the lavatory tour for the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. See you back at the seat. Here we have the map. Here we go. Go ETA. 2 hours 6 minutes, and we are arriving at 7:46, which is a lot earlier than we were supposed to be there. I think we were supposed to be there at 8:30 or something like that. Well, you've seen me already. I forgot to say we've been sleeping for many hours, both of us, as usual. After dinner we put a movie on, and then it didn't take long before both of us decided it was time to sleep. And that's what we've been doing since. And now we can see they've just gone through the cabin crew, or the cabin crew has just gone through with some breakfast, I think, or some kind of a snack that we'll be getting soon. So coffee coming and a snack. I'm not that hungry, are you?
Coffee, yes.
Yeah. I'm back again. I just made a discovery. You can actually control the map. I only figured that out now, unfortunately. You press map, and then you press these signs down here. Can't believe I didn't notice that. You can see our flight data. It's down there again. You get some more choices. World Explorer. And there I have the map that I was missing on most of the flights. So don't forget that. You can control it, and I believe, look at that, you can still zoom also. But now I hope you learn something when you make this flight yourselves. So that we can easily zoom in on the Earth and we can spin it. Look, Mara. Spin it. So there we go, on our way. I couldn't understand that on such a modern aircraft why we couldn't control it, but there you go. And for those of you interested in what the aircraft looks like, here I can actually spin a 360-degree view of the aircraft. Difficult with the fingers, I'm just going to change hands. That's better. There we go, there we have the Dreamliner. Maro and I are sitting right there in the back with that window there. Can't really see that in the darkness, but that's us on this Dreamliner. We just both received a breakfast snack. If Maro opens mine up, we can see what's in it. Oh, it's a pastry. Some kind of breakfast pastry. I'll take that out and have a look at it in a moment. I can wait for coffee also. So I'm not that hungry, but I'm just wanting to taste this breakfast snack. The coffee is taking a while to get here, so let me eat it before it gets cold. It's already a little bit cold. Okay, it's still warm. There you go. It's like didn't I say there was egg in there? It looks like egg. That's not my favorite. Some kind of egg. Let me buy it. Tastes good. I'm not going to finish it because I'm not that hungry. We just organized ourselves coffee, and it's not orange juice you see there. It's a mimosa. Mimosa, half champagne, half orange juice. Maro took the same, as you can see there. Once again, Maro is catching some Instagrammers. If you haven't followed us on Instagram already, please do so. We do post a lot of daily photos, or one photo per day on Traveler YT1 and one photo per day on Copenhagen in Focus. Cheers, Mano.
Cheers.
That's nice. Mano's turn to taste. It is nice, isn't it?
Heavy.
It is heavy, but as Maro said, it'll be a while before we get anything to eat again probably, so we have to eat. Bon appetit.
Yes.
Ramadan at the moment, so the crew just announced when the sun is coming up, so people know when they can and cannot eat. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but Maro just stole my water. Seatbelt signs just went on also, for some reason. I just remembered that I haven't showed the safety on board card for the Dreamliner. Safety on board. Sorry, it's a little bit shaky footage here. There's not so much space around us. A little bit dirty one, this one. And there you go. As we have a little bit of turbulence. And that was, of course, the air sickness bag, the Barf Bag. What do they call it on this airline?
Your personal wellness bag.
Her wellness bag. Time on the old trusty pulsar is 1:35. Is that correct? 1:35 a.m. Can that be?
5 hours front.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah. With 1 hour and 12 minutes to go. Local time at destinations 6:37 a.m. We should change our watches to the local time. Quite a little bit of, a little bit bouncy now again. Down here there's some kind of swipe or not quite sure what you call it. If anybody knows what that is there, please write down in the comments. That's on the seat. I forgot also to mention there's a coat hanger on each seat. Good old-fashioned coat hangers. Never see anybody using them. Do you ever see anybody using the coat hanger? Fortunately there's no daylight, so I can't demonstrate the dimming window to you. But you can see when I press it, it'll darken it, and the other way it'll lighten it.
The open storage compartment or under the seat in front of you. Ensure that your seat bag is upright, your remote control and tray table is placed back, and your window blinds are open. Customers seated at emergency exit and front row seats should keep the area clear of all items. If you wish to use washroom, you may do so now. When the zipper sign is switched on, please remain in your seat with your zipper fastened. All washrooms will be locked and our cabin crew will pass through shortly to ensure the cabin is secure for landing. Thank you.
I forgot to show this little kit. Maro is going to unpack it for us. It's a hygiene kit. And we also have an amenities kit in Maro's lap while she opens that one. We'll show you that just afterwards. There we have a pair of gloves. Then a mask. And hand disinfection, and they're very good, those hand disinfections. And then we must have a look at the little amenities pack. Welcome to Qatar. 2 packs. They were a little bit smarter last time we flew, as far as I remember. They were, but I suppose it's Corona again.
Yeah.
That's more. Oh, there we go. There we had the socks.
Oh, I always like these socks.
So there we have flight socks. Toothbrush.
Earplugs. Oh, they are also
Take these over here.
QATAR Airways.
And
What do you call this?
eye mask.
Eye mask.
So that was a nice little set
Yeah.
provided by the airline.
Economy class.
Economy class. Not far to go now. It's one of our old favorite destinations, Phuket. Another favorite, Singapore. And another big favorite, Kuala Lumpur, where we're going, of course, today.
I would like to inform you that we'll be starting our descent into Kuala Lumpur very shortly, and we should be landing at 49 minutes past 7 in the morning. Local time now, it's 1 minute past 7. The latest weather conditions, the skies are overcast with a layer at 500 feet. Temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. There is light rain over the airport and winds are completely calm. As we prepare for arrival, please remember the lavatories will be locked soon. On behalf of all the crew, we wish you a very pleasant stay in Kuala Lumpur and a smooth over journey. It's been our pleasure having you aboard today. Thank you for choosing the award-winning Qatar Airways.
Well, the lights came on. Cabin crew securing the cabin. Well, we sacrificed our wing view for this excellent seating position. Approaching Kuala Lumpur, at least descending towards Kuala Lumpur. 40 minutes to go. Cloudy formations passing by. Ooh, got that in my mouth. Disinfectant. As a little announcement from me, the landing footage will be a little bit wobbly, I think, because there's about a meter from me to the window. So it's my arm hanging in free space. It's very difficult to balance it. So you'll just be seeing the tip of the wing and or the view out the window. So it won't be the best landing view, but there will be a landing view at least. And then when we get into the airport, we'll do a arriving at Kuala Lumpur airport video. And we'll probably say our goodbyes on the way out of the aircraft here. Or we'll say our goodbyes already now, because we'll start the next video immediately without any introduction. So thanks for watching our video. Hope you enjoyed it, even though there was a lot of darkness. We most certainly have enjoyed the flight. Had some mimosas, had some sparkling wine, nice foods. Seatbelt sign just went on, that was that beep. If you enjoyed the video, do leave some comments down below, some likes, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And thanks for watching our videos, we really appreciate it. Safe journeys to all of you out there when you go traveling. Hopefully more and more of you will be going long haul again soon. Anyway, see you in disembarkation, or sorry, landing. Quick view of our location. Not long to go, 32 more minutes. And I think I better change the time here on the trusty pulsar. It's now 90 minutes past 7 local time, not 90 minutes past 2. That's Doha time. Really nice, those mood lights. There's a quick view of the camera view. Forward camera. That's what's ahead of us. I don't know what the downward camera is going to show. Probably just cloud below us also. Indeed, just clouds. Back to forward. Feel we bank into the right as we dive into the clouds. In we go. Let's have a look outside. Yes. Cloud surfing begins. And a bounce as soon as we hit the cloud layer.
Cabin crew to your seat landing.
And into the clouds we go. First land down there. Nice to see Malaysia again. To show you the downward view on the camera. That's what it's looking like down below us. I think that's the airport down there. And you can see on the racetrack. I believe we should be doing a sharp bank to the right very soon. There you go, Maro just showed the banking to the right that I'm waiting for. So that was the airport we passed by. And here comes that turn, and it's going to be a steep one. Yes. Green as always down there. It's also the palm plantations, palm tree plantations. Big part of the economy of Malaysia. Mano says there's the turn. Still a lot of turning to do. Still approaching. A little bit more to see down there. I can feel we are descending quite steeply. 2 beeps before landing. We are really low, as Maro says. Coming down to the clouds. So we should be on short final now towards Kuala Lumpur. Nice to be back. Last trip here for us was in 2019, just before the coronavirus. There we go. Let me look down a little bit so you can see that.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's wonderful. Yeah, there comes the airport. Quickly show the airport approach. And I'll pop out the window again. Here we come. we can't see anything out of the window anymore. Got totally sprayed. So let's have a look at this camera instead as we taxi in. Welcome to KL. Welcome back. Awesome.
Nice.
The local time here is 10 minutes to 7 o'clock in the morning. Sorry, 10 minutes to 8 o'clock in the morning. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has completely stopped and the seatbelt sign is switched off. Please take care when opening overhead storage compartment and ensure that you have all your personal belongings and travel documents with you as you disembark the aircraft. Remember that smoking is not permitted until you are within a designated smoking area. Thank you for choosing to fly with QATAR Airways and the One World Alliance. It has been our pleasure taking care of you today. QATAR Airways, going places together. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure your safety and exercise physical distancing, we will be disembarking the aircraft by row.
And disembarkation has begun. Now, as I mentioned before, we'll end the video off. We won't say our goodbyes here, as we normally do. We'll just end it, because we will be starting a transfer video that we won't start either. So off we go.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Very nice flight. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, I'm bound down the seat. It's always a mess. Maro's leading the way out. Back to KL Airport. And it'll be a quick walk to immigration. We have business class. Already being prepared. And off we go. Thank you very much. Bye bye. And here we are. Ah, that humid smell. It's wonderful. I'm gonna have a look at the A350 out there, Malaysia Airlines.
Can't believe it.
We're actually here. Yeah. Awesome. We're trying to contain our excitement a little bit because people are all around us. We're actually freaking out both of us. We're so thrilled to be back. We're two shy people. We're making our way in. I think the first thing they'll do is take our temperatures as we walk through.